Welcome back. Well, we hope we've fixed our technical glitches. If you've just joined us, we were speaking to Magdalene Reddy, who was talking to us about the Durban FilmMart 2025 that just wrapped up a few days ago under the theme Bridges Not Borders, Stories That Unite. Magdalene, thank you so much for your patience and thank you for being with this evening. For the sake of time, I just want to get straight into our conversation. Many of the attendants spoke really highly of the masterclasses and panels which formed part of Durban FilmMart 2025. So which sessions did you particularly, find impactful in terms of platforming underrepresented voices and offering new frameworks when it comes to storytelling?
Everything had a part to play in the whole ecosystem of the film industry. But on the continent, we find that financing is very difficult for filmmakers. We presented 4 different panels which focused on how can filmmakers access funding from Africa but outside of the continent. We also had discussion about filmmakers from the global south, how we can connect with each other. But distribution forms a high challenge for our filmmakers. So we brought in experts who looked at alternate ways of distributing their films using impact campaigns, and this formed a very supportive way of engaging with filmmakers so that they could get alternate ways of distributing their on the continent.
Which project pitches stood out to you most this year?
So our market ended with the awards night where we had almost 40 awards being given to the projects that were market. We had 30 projects from across the continent. It's to say which is my favorite, but there was one that took away 6 awards, including cash prizes and mentorship. And this is Plastic Atlantis, which focused on climate change, and plastic has been in the oceans, and this is more around Cape Verde. So this is a Cape project, and we're really looking forward to see this project being realized. A South African film is Namvulo, which also took many awards at the awards evening, which looks at it's a coming of story. A 15-year-old young lady who defies traditions and goes into education, and then returns to uh, her, her her city years later to train a choir, and it just shows how much she has grown and what she has to give back to her community. We also had projects from across the world, Gal and North Africa, which featured highly in the awards. There was a project called The Garden, which looks at the desert in Libya and how that area becomes changed by people coming into the and we're looking more about people who are not supposed to in a area and trying to destroy the place. So that was quite highlight for us. Yeah, and like I said, we're so pleased that we had people from across the continent. Namibia did feature in the market, had the Namibian Film Commission present in the exhibition, and Namibia has been coming to the market for many years now. And we are very that we can partner with Namibia on in the market.
Well, just lastly, Magdalene, now that DFM 2025 has concluded, what key takeaways would you share with, filmmakers or students who couldn't attend but want to learn from what was discussed this year?
I think it's important to work established and emerging filmmakers to work together. It's important to transfer skills. at the Durban Film, we very much focus on creating access and bring down gatekeeping so that those who are coming into the industry can access the industry and make their voices heard. The biggest takeaway is about financing that's becoming available on the continent that has not been available before. We have banks that are making financing available, new funds that are becoming available. I think new filmmakers who are coming into the industry connect with what's existing. The Durban FilmMart Institute have all these sessions available online. The audio recordings of all sessions will be available on our website after a week.
Well, Madam Magdalene Reddy, we really do appreciate your time this evening, and thank you so much for your patience and for joining us. Have a lovely weekend.